What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan.
Don't mind me, Barry.
Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car? Just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? What, are you high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice.
Do you
and everything's just...
understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
All right, wait here.
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but might
Yeah,
kind of
perfect
here.
place to operate on a dog.
I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure. What happened?
Crazy poachers. Max here got his foot caught in a trap. They're illegal to use here. Hell, you're not supposed to hunt within the park at all.
Al,
But
you
that
can't
doesn't
just
stop
go and
some
meet a
lowlifes.
kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No, this whole thing... Listen, you hit your head. I mean, geez, Al, come on.
What is this
I understand
outfit?
how crazy all this sounds. If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha ha, let's have a laugh on Barry.
Wait here. I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too.
Get the keys and get to the
If you
car.
have any trouble finding it, just keep your eyes on the radio mast. It's right below that.
Okay.
Look,
Sounds like the end of
you're
chapter
asking me to
2.
believe that you shot a dude who went poof into thin air, a guy who was bulletproof until you pointed a... That's just crazy talk, Al. Al?
All right, Jim Van Sprinks, thanks for stopping by, man. See you later.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her. This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help, and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be Deliverance all over again.
Yeah, we don't want that. Switch lights? Yeah, why would I turn the lights off?
I'll wait here, Al. I'll hold down the fort. I'll be with you in spirit every step of the way, Al.
I'm gonna go check the back.
Walk through the door now.
Another page. Barry doubts Wake's sanity. Yeah, that's for
Barry
damn
had
sure.
never gotten along with Alice, but he knew Alan loved her with an almost frightening intensity. And now something had happened to Alice. And here was Al armed with a gun and saying things people got put in padded cells for. It was as if his friend had experienced a massive psychotic episode and was now totally disconnected from reality. It scared the shit out of Barry. I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
Stop trying to justify your actions, Wake. You were wrong. Fuck. What the fuck? This loud-ass noise is scaring me.
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio. Doc, what's your Deerfest plan like? My plan?
Dude, that book with the swirl,
Organized than I ever seem to manage.
that was from Control. One of the doors
No plan.
with inside.
Taking the atmosphere.
With inside. Dude, that's the symbol that was on the door in the game Control.
No sack race for us older gentlemen, huh? Yes, exactly.
Creepy.
But I'm gonna check out the parade.
Oh fuck.
And I'll be one of the pie contest judges too. Well, that takes
Yeah, I'm gonna switch those lights on.
Oh yeah, it's my kind of exercise. Now, Doc, seriously, you're in pretty good shape. Do the outdoors thing. I know for a fact you're an avid fisherman. Well, matter of fact, just caught a heck of a large early this morning.
Well, I guess we'll head towards the really bright light. Falling hazard. Yeah, you don't want to put that right next to it. Nobody's gonna go on that shit. Nature Trail, Moonshine Cave, and Lover's Peak. Oh fuck. This place doesn't look stable. There it is again.
Crime and punishment. The cancer and cure of civilization. But some crimes are impossible to punish, especially in Night Springs. Tonight's episode, The Man in the Mirror.
He's inside, Agent. He's a weird one.
So, you're confessing to killing that guy, huh? Why?
Is it coming?
Yeah, but why would you do that? I mean, you're a nice guy. Normal. Took a kid to a soccer game. So how come at the game, you pick a guy and, quoting from the arresting officer's report here, assault the victim's head area repeatedly with the weapon of choice being a pair of bare fists? Wow, that sentence really flows, huh? Maybe you're not the literary type. Okay, so you mess him up. But why? Who was that guy? We couldn't ID him. Why would a guy like you do him like that?
I didn't like his face.
Well, you must have hated it, because you really went to town there. I mean, there's no way to tell what he looked like. No ID on him either.
That must be difficult.
But then we ran the fingerprints. Got a match. Your prints. Identical.
Huh, how about that?
Your son said you were wearing a white shirt when you took him to the game. The white shirt is on the dead guy.
It's plenty red now.
You won't get away with this.
Do you really think that's in any way relevant to me? I had plenty of time to talk to my boy before the cops arrived, you know? He won't stop screaming, am I right? You think he's ever gonna be okay? I left my mark. Believe me.
You bastard.
What? You gonna shoot me? What's the point? I'm going to prison. You got me.
I don't understand any of this.
And you never will. Don't worry. Maybe you'll see me again, Agent. Maybe in the mirror.
Okay, Twilight Zone. Rip off. Poorly budgeted, poorly produced, if I might add. Alright, let's keep going. There's the trail. Do not feed wildlife.
Rose knew that Rusty was in love with her, and she liked him too. She liked him a lot. He taught her to dance, and life had certainly taught her the value of a man who was gentle. He treated her well, made her smile, made her feel good. But Rusty wasn't the prince of her dreams, and that tended to underline the unbearable truth. She was no closer to that Hollywood magic than he was. The air in the visitor center was heavy with an awful smell, as if some rotten drowned thing had crawled up from its grave. Rusty kept coughing blood. My eyes were drawn to the twisted shape of his broken leg. The attack had been vicious. Max whined in his cage. Rusty's eyes were wild with fear and terror. He gasped. "Mr. Wake, it happened just the way it was on that page."
So Rusty got attacked and had a broken leg. Let's see if that comes true.
The vision left me weak. This was no head injury. Damn.
Rusty, hang on! I'm coming! Please, help me!
Oh no, Rusty!
Anybody? Help me!
Rusty!
Help me!
Let me get the page first!
Can you hear me?
The visitor center was sturdy, but the impact turned the front of the building into splinters. Rusty was thrown across the lobby like a rag doll and hit the far wall hard. It didn't hurt until he tried to move and saw his leg bend the wrong way, felt the broken rib stabbing him on the inside. Rusty howled in pain and fear, suddenly afraid to die alone.
I want to help you, Rusty, but I want to check for collectibles.
The ranger's office was locked. I'd need a key to get in.
Jesus.
Hello?
Mr. Wake? Oh, hell. It happened just the way it was on that page. I found. Came true. It knew.
so dark. It'll come back for me. You must... The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back.
Definitely don't die while I walk away.
Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened.
Don't die on me,
The only way to
Rusty.
make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on.
Wake reaches a safe
At the last
haven.
instant, I changed direction and threw myself down. The axe splintered the trunk of a tree. I stumbled into the pool of bright light. My lungs burned. I was too exhausted to move. I tensed as I waited for the killing blow, but it never came. I raised my head. Nothing moved in the darkness beyond. For the moment, bathed in the cold light, I was safe.
Mott's car rental?
I was too late. Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
Fuck, Rusty!
The ground was covered with glowing patches. It looked like liquid darkness.
You guys are fast.
Something had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
It's probably Dr. Hartman.
Please don't feed the animals.
Fishing! For those visitors who purchase a park
Fishing.
license. Obey!
The operator's instructions.
At all times.
Rusty? Rusty, no!
Two bears and wolves never approach any other closer than us series. Never leave your
Pet unattended.
It is
Against the law.
to remove any
Natural objects.
or historical artifacts from the park.
Grounds.
This includes even rocks you may,
Come on.
or even simple berries.
How am I supposed to catch him? Well, we got people on the other side? One or two? Wish I had a melee. Like I can hit him with the butt of my flashlight or something. I'll have to go through the back. Okay.
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You're not crazy. I wish you were crazy, but you're not crazy. Ow, be careful.
Stay in the cabin. Don't open the door for anyone. I mean it.
Rusty's final
In that
thoughts.
last instant of consciousness, Rusty thought about Rose. He was older than she was. Rose was barely out of her teens, but she made him feel young and forget what a train wreck his long-dead marriage had been.
Damn, Rusty has a
He still wore
backstory?
the ring. He'd been waiting for her to tell him to take it off. Now she never would.
Lover's Peak. Flare gun, please. Nope, no such luck. They're probably going to give us one soon, though.
Lover's Peak was at the far end of the nature trail.
Yeah, I'm going to Moonshine Cave. Because this doesn't look creepy as fuck. Ooh. Okay. Bet you will find a flare gun. Ooh, a shotgun. There we go. Okay, now we're locked and loaded. What the? How many of them are there? None now. That looks like something. Hidden, but not hidden. Barry meets Rose.
Nobody in Bright Falls seemed to know where Al was, but Rose, the waitress at the diner, had seen him. From what Barry could tell, Al pretty much fell off the face of the earth when he left the diner. Rose was just the kind of fan that Al hated, but she really tried to help. She was smart too, knew a lot about what was going on in the town, knew a lot about Al, even knew who Barry was. Barry liked her. That was no big surprise. When it came to women, Barry and Al rarely saw eye to eye.
Okay, page. Want to check and make sure. Oh shit, there's a bad guy. I'm gonna use this. Oh shit. That's a new type of enemy. Whoo, that's a heavy. Those dudes charge you. The Great Old One felled by lightning? Felled by lightning in 1937, this exceptionally tall Rocky Mountain Douglas fir was over 200 years old. According to local legends, it stretched beyond the stars. After it fell, it was measured to be 66 meters tall, nearly a record length. Okay, we're out of flares, so we gotta be careful. Okay, you guys need to stop. Dude, he keeps throwing axes like he just pulls them out of his pocket. How many axes do you have, dude? Hear them behind me. Alright guys, well, we're going to go ahead and cut the episode there. When we continue, we will continue our search for Lover's Peak so we can hopefully get in contact with the people who kidnapped Alice. So anyway, guys, my name is Free Nachos. Thanks as always for stopping by, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.